Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this Acer Aspire C24-865 series. Alright, model D17W3. Let's see, is there a full model? C24-865-ACi5NT. I don't know why the I is lowercase. Anyways, we're going to have to remove this bottom cover to upgrade it to a SSD. We are using a PH2 screwdriver. We're going to get these little rubber pieces out. So I just use my fingernail. You can use a little thin plastic pry tool or whatever to get these off. Okay, just go on the edge like this. Okay, and then you want to also remove any of the little USB covers and things on here. So there's this SD card slot one there and this USB cover one there. If there's other ones, remove those as well. Okay, there's also this little USB thing. I'm going to take that out. So we're going to remove the 4 screws that are down here. Okay, these screws can be a little bit difficult to remove, so keep that in mind. All right, let's get this out. You want to keep the screws in order because they are different size, shape, and length. I put them in flat side down like that in the pattern. I remove them so I can keep track. If this video helps you out, please make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade or repair their devices as well. And if it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. So if you hear some random noises, I actually have my friend's daughter here right now. She wanted to watch, so we're going to get these out. Are you bored? Okay, so we'll get these 4 screws out. Okay, once you get these 4 screws out, you can actually lift this stand up. I actually have this hanging over the edge of my desk because if you have it this way, the computer won't rest flat. So make sure you're not having it resting on the stand and tilting the thing up. Okay, we'll set the stand aside for now. There's 1 screw hidden under here we're gonna have to remove. This one, I'm not sure if there's a way to remove this without breaking any clips. I took out a little bit of it and then the clips started breaking, so I don't know. But anyways, we got this. I'm gonna kind of push it up this way and then pull, and you can see it comes out like that. So I'm pulling this whole piece, getting my fingers under there, pulling it away that way as I kind of lift up. Okay, then you got these sides here, which are also kind of difficult to pull. You wanna pop the bubbles? So we're just gonna have to work our way and pull on it, and most likely we're gonna end up having to like just break those clips off because yeah, this side I think the clip snapped, but I don't know of a way because I'm like pushing and pulling this and I don't see a way to get this out without snapping. Let's try this thin pry tool here, see if I can find the clip here. And oh, okay, we can get the clip in there and then just pry it up like that. And that seemed to work. Let's see, I don't know about the bottom half though. The bottom half is also stuck, so let's get the tool in there and see if we can try and pry that out. So, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem to want to budge at all. And I don't see any hidden screws under here, so I don't know. Okay. It also goes to where the power button is here, so I'm a little bit worried. Getting tired. Told you it's not fun, I'm just working. Okay, so I'll get over to here and try and pop this out, but that's not doing anything. So I think we're just gonna, oh, there we go. I got a little bit of it. And find another clip here. And try and pry that. Oh, yeah, see the clips are just kind of breaking off. So I'm not too sure how you can do this without breaking those clips. This side is still stuck there. There we go. Yeah, these clips are breaking. They need to kind of go down this way. So, okay, now that we got those out, we can kind of pull it down that way. So you tilt it up and then pull it down that way as you kind of wiggle and pull it up. But here you can see what the inside looks like. Sadly, those clips kind of broke. All right, hard drive is really easy to get to. It's just right here. Sorry, I can't really zoom in because I don't have anywhere to move the computer to. Oops, we'll remove, okay, we can remove that. But it looks like the caddy is held in with 2 screws, so one here and one up here. Okay, so remove those two. After we get those two out, we should be able to slide this over. Yep. And then we got the 4 screws holding the actual hard drive into place. So we're going to remove those 4. And after we get this out, we should be able to put the SSD in. So we're upgrading this to 2.5-inch SATA SSD because the hard drive is actually failing. So luckily, well, actually the customer asked me to like back it up, and then I did a clean install of Windows, and then we migrated everything over. So here's the SSD. We'll just get this in there. Okay. These SSDs are actually super cheap right now. So yeah, I haven't used them for a very long time, so I'm not 100% sure of their quality, build quality wise. A lot of times I'll use the Crucial and the Crucial, Kingston, and Samsung SSDs. So yeah, I also use the SanDisk, but I think SanDisk now, because they're bought out by Western Digital, they turn into Western Digital. So those all seem to be pretty reliable. The ones I've been using the most before were Crucial, and they seem to hold up really well. I don't think I've had any of them fail. Lexar, in the past, they've been good, known for like USB flash memory and stuff, so we'll see how this goes. But anyways, then you just get this, slide it back in, get that back into place. Can you look? What? What? What happened? She's staying quiet because I told her I was working. Okay, there's also the CMOS BIOS battery in here. You got the fan in here. Looks really easy to replace. You can actually see the vent is here. She's been watching this video about what is that? Those Venus flytraps. Okay, so we'll get these screws. I'm not going to really take it out, but I kind of just want to lift it up to show you guys what's here if I can. But you want to be careful because it has all these cables here. I'm not going to be taking those out. I'm just opening this up to see what it looks like. Oh, why is it zoomed to 0.9? That's bad. Let's zoom to 1 if it... Okay, I guess that's clearer. And then, are there hidden screws? There's one here. Oh, we might have to actually take the hard drive out first. So there's one hidden one here and one over here. So let's take the hard drive back, or the SSD back out. Oh, it's only 2 screws, so no big deal. Okay, so we'll get that guy and this guy. Okay, got that. Then we'll pull this back. And it looks like there's another hidden screw here. Okay, so we'll get that guy out as well. And one more on this side. Okay, so there's 3 going down the sides and then 1 in the center here. I don't know if I'll be able to easily get this out. Let's see here. So we got this small connector here for the speaker. We're gonna kind of wiggle this up. Okay, and that's actually for both speakers. You can see the red and black wire going to this one, and the black and white ones are going over there. And then we got this bigger connector here. And this is, I'm not sure what for, but we'll grab that and wiggle that. It's going down into the screen over here, so maybe this is like the screen cable. Getting tired? Okay, we'll get this out, get that out, and we'll just unthread all of this. I guess we'll have to take all this out for you guys to see. And oh, this one's for the fan cable. So I'm just gonna unthread these. Do you want to go back inside, or you want to stay here?
Stay here.
Okay. So we got all of that out. Okay. We're gonna actually pull this fan, or the speaker, up and out. Unthread this. Okay. And then we can move this out of the way. You can see the 2 speakers. Very easy to remove the speakers. Okay, the fan connector is here, so we're gonna undo that so it's out of the way. Wiggle this. There you go. Make sure the metal pins are showing through the connector when you plug it back in. Red wire goes to the left, black wire is going towards the fan. Okay, we'll get this out of the way. Alright, I think we should be able to lift this up now. Be careful because the USB ports are sticking up there. So we're gonna lift the back side up first. Okay, oh, there's another connector here, so we're gonna have to be careful. Let's go ahead and actually disconnect that as well. So grab that, wiggle, And there we go. Okay, move that out of the way. All right, we're gonna carefully lift this up. Be careful, there's a cable back there that's getting pulled. Lift that up like this, and then slide it over that way. Okay, you might have to wiggle it. Oh, actually, the casing they built, is it stuck? What is it stuck on? Oh, interesting. So there's a bar that gets caught underneath the motherboard here, which is kind of annoying. So I guess we just tilt it this way, okay? So we can't actually take this thing out until we take the whole motherboard out. CPU is soldered to the motherboard. You can see 2 sticks of RAM here. I'm not going to take it out, but it's a 4 gig PC4 2666V. So if you want to upgrade this, it's currently 8 gigs. You can probably put 2 16 gigs to have 32 gigs. There's a M.2 slot here. I'm assuming it supports PCIe NVMe. I don't know why they didn't use that. Instead, they decided to use the hard drive here. You will need a screw if you want to install that. So, yeah. Okay, so there's that. The charge port or power jack is soldered to the motherboard this way. CMOS, BIOS, RTC batteries here. If you want to remove it, there's a little metal clip that goes over it. You gotta like slide it over and then pop it out. You can, usually I'll use a magnet for that. There's the CMOS BIOS reset button, it looks like there, that you can kind of push on that. I'm not going to reset the BIOS, so we're going to leave that alone. And then you got this connector going into the screen. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else seems to be soldered. Thermal paste you can redo, but CPU again is soldered. And there's this cam little connector here, so I don't know why they're not using that. Huh? Uh-oh, what happened to your finger? Marker? Alright, anyways, we'll swing this back down. Get everything all back in. Oh, be careful. Alright, line this up. Click that back down. Get that back into place. We got this cable. We'll get this back in. Okay. Be careful getting this in that you don't puncture it on these little things that we gotta slide it through. Okay. Line this up. Make sure you get this in straight, not crooked, and push it down. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was already in right. Okay. Push it back in. Good. Alright, we got the fan connector. Get that back in. Get this back in. Okay, and then we'll get this. Again, you want the exposed metal pins facing up. And then pinch that back in. Good. Tuck the excess back in there. Okay, then we got these speakers to put back. So, okay, getting tired? Get this lined up. Are you bored now? I'm almost done, and then we can go inside, okay? We'll get this done. And get this cable in there. Good. Get this cable in there. Get this cable in there. Okay, line that up. Carefully. Carefully line that up. Get that in. Okay, you can tuck the excess in there. Get that back in there. Then we'll get this cable, get that lined up. Towards me is the solid plastic, and then towards up there is the exposed metal pins. Okay, make sure you don't plug that in upside down. Get that lined up, push that in, it clicked in just nicely. Alright, we can get the hard drive, get it back in, line it up, push that in. Alright, and let's get all these screws back in. There's one other thing I'll show you guys after I get all these screws back in, but other than that, we should be good to go. If you're wondering how to boot from an external drive or device that's non-UEFI, you press delete on startup to go into the BIOS, and then there's like a setting to turn off the, I think it's like the advanced settings. You can go in there to turn off the secure boot. Okay, and I forgot there's some screws hidden under here, so let me take the hard drive back out. Okay. This back out. Okay, let's get these in first. Okay, that one, this one. And then obviously power back up, make sure everything works. Okay. Whoa, that's a loud plane. Loud airplane.
Where's the airplane?
Outside, far away.
Where's the airplane, is it?
Huh?
Where's the airplane, is it?
The airplane?
Yeah.
Okay, get this one. Oh, and if you need to know, so if you open this, let me actually get this back in first.
Almost done.
Almost done. So I'll show you where the clips actually line up, so that way you know where to pull better. Since this is my first time opening this model, I didn't know, so I was just pulling all over to try and get it unclipped. Okay, so we got one clip here, 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 and one clip here. Okay, and wait, where does the power button, how does the power button work there? Oh, so the button actually is all the way in here, right there, inside on the motherboard. So there's on the back, this has a little plunger that goes all the way up there. Okay. Alright, so we'll set the hard drive aside. What else do we got? So we got everything reassembled, put back together. Okay, I forgot what else I was going to mention in here. Oh, the clips. I don't know how the clips go in here. Oh, I see. There's one clip here and here. Okay, and then you got the two clips here, and then the other ones aren't that important because you can pull the plastic forward to get that out, and definitely you wouldn't break those. Okay, so we're gonna get this back into place. Let's see. These two clips are fine. This and these two clips broke off. This clip is okay. Looks like this side the clip broke off, but this one's okay. So on this side is all better. And then this one, the clips are okay. Okay, anyways, the screws should hold it together for the most part. Let's get this all clipped back in. Now I know for future ones how to take it apart better. Okay, line that all up.
Oh yeah.
There you go, that one clipped. Alright, so it should hold up well. Good. It's actually, even without the extra clips there, it's not too bad. It is a little wobbly. And technically, since only the clips broke from this piece, if you can find a replacement of this and you want all the clips back in, you could just replace that plastic piece that we took out, okay? Alright, we just need to put back on the bottom stand. There is one more thing I want to show you on the front, which I'm not sure if anyone will ever need to take that out, but might as well show it because I found that out once I was trying to figure out how to get this off. Alright, so we'll get these screws back in. There are raised metal parts that align that, so once you get one screw in, it actually aligns and holds the whole thing in place. Okay, get those screws in. Alright, this all the way in. Okay, and the last screw here. Oh, getting tired. Bored. Boring. Boring. Okay, get that in. These screws at the bottom are like really stiff, so yeah, keep that in mind. Time to sleep. Okay, then we'll get these last two, the rubber pieces back in. You'll want to get these back in. Alright, so we'll put this back on there, and then we'll get these two. We're done with the tools for now. Let me lift this up here. I don't know if there's a specific way that this one goes because it has these little notches, but whichever way. Oh, I guess it can't go in this way, right? I don't know, can it? No, that's probably upside down. Okay, so I'll put it in this way. Is it going in? I don't know. Okay, plug that hole. Oh, there we go. Can plug that hole, and then it has just this little bit to pull it back out. What's happening? Okay, let me get this last one in. Alright, so the only thing left to show you guys is I noticed this on the front. Oh, I guess. Okay, so I noticed this was like slightly popping out on the front. You can actually pop this out. I'm not sure why you would need to, but you can pop this out very easily. And you can see this bar. So you want to be careful because usually this part of the screen is very fragile. So anyways, you can see how it has like these clips holding it in place, but it doesn't really hold very strong. So I don't know. But anyways, we'll just line that back up. I don't know if somebody will find that useful. But it lines up really easily, clips back in really easily. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's drop this spike.